just speak from the heart. Don't prepare. And so that's what I'm going to do right now. Don't prepare, because something that I've been doing is controlling my feminine flow with my masculine side. And so what happens is that it just gets stuck. Okay? And then, there are ways that I can still create, and there are ways that I can still deliver something that has been created, but it's all coming from overthinking. And I think right now, I believe that this is what you need to hear right now, because your feminine creative flow is being stymied by your masculine controlling side. And okay, that's interesting, because this has actually been reflected to me by multiple people over the last few days. And so it's an invitation to look inside myself and see how I have been doing that. And yeah, okay, now I get it. Now I see it. Okay, so the reflections are an invitation to look inside myself and see where I have been overthinking instead of just opening up to source and letting myself be received by source, by what wants to come out of me. Okay, yeah, so this is exactly what needed to come through right now, because of all of the things that I've been experiencing in the outer world. And by letting go, not planning, not rehearsing, but just opening up to the creativity and to my own expression and truth, this is what happens. Okay, so I am currently also doing X Factor from Courtney from the Divinely Aligned channel, and we have also been called to every day record ourselves without sharing it. And so that's not a problem, to just speak into a voice recorder and speak and speak and speak. The thing is that there's actually quite a lot of gold that's in there. When you think that no one is watching, and you release judgment, which is an amazing practice as well. You release judgment because we keep on judging ourselves. We think other people are going to judge us, but in the end, other people only judge us when we judge ourselves. Otherwise, they won't judge, because it's just not inside of your nature anymore. So I want to release judgment again. I have done a few things to release judgment. I've laid down on the main road in Zurich at lunch, where it's frequented by a lot of people, and waved to them and smiled and said hello. And that released a lot of judgment for me. I've also been putting videos up of me speaking light language on YouTube for everyone to see, my whole family to see, without even telling them that I'm doing it. And still, I guess I'm still judging myself. Okay, so now I get to look at that, because my Chiron is in Taurus, and Taurus is all about self-worth. How much am I worth? And I've been judging myself on that, about how much I'm worth, and that like currently how everything is showing up isn't the way that I want it to be, but it's always the way that you need it to be. Okay, so this is how it needs to be for me to be able to see and to release and to let go of judgment and realize that I am worthy just because I'm alive. Just like the trees in the background behind me, they are worthy of the full abundance just because they're here, just because they exist. And they don't question why they're a tree. They don't question if it's coming. They just know that it is coming and they expect it, and it does. So the bird doesn't question being a bird. The dolphin doesn't question being a dolphin. But sometimes humans question being human. Yeah, that was a big pause so that you could reflect yourself on everything that I just said. And just know that you heard exactly what you needed to hear, just like I needed to hear that. I needed to hear my own words. I needed to hear source flowing through me out loud so that I can see the blind spots. And I'm not here to heal more. I'm not here to change. I'm here to live life to the fullest. And on my ayahuasca journey, that is actually what I asked Mama Ayahuasca what my life's purpose is, and she laughed and said, to live your life as Stephanie. Live it to the fullest. And don't look back. Be exactly where you are, because there's nowhere else to be except right here, right now. So, getting in touch with the rhythms of nature, of earth, is how you create through your rhythm. I mean, that's especially true for me because I have the channel 515, the full channel, where 5 is all about rhythms of being in the rhythm of structure, the rhythm of life, the rhythm of your heartbeat, the rhythm of voice, the rhythm of change, the rhythm of whatever kind of rhythm, the rhythm of the seasons, the rhythm of what's coming up is just joy, the rhythm of joy. I have no idea what that means. And 15 is the extremes. So, and it's the love of humanity. And so something that a lot of people don't accept are the extremes. However, everything is normal. Everything is normal. So nature creates all the leaves. It doesn't wake up and say, I'm going to create leaves that are on average like this. It doesn't do that. And it creates every single leaf equally, whether it is thin or thick or has lots of different veins in it and what kind of veins. it creates every single leaf in nature equally. There is no favoritism, there is no good or bad, there is no judgment on it. It creates because it wants to create. And so therefore, if you find the smallest leaf you've ever seen, it's normal because it needs to be created. Every single type needs to be created. And just because you came up with an arbitrary way to measure something such that there will be an average where most leaves fall into, that's not the way the universe creates. The universe creates because it wants to create. It wants to create everything, and that's why it divided itself up into infinitesimally small fractals so that it could experience itself as everything, everywhere, all at once. So that is why, like, with this channel of rhythms and extremes, that everything exists. That's like my gift. I get to see, like, I have a way to see how every single thing is perfect in its own timing, in its own rhythm, and that nothing needs to be changed. And that includes you. You don't need to be changed. All you need to do is be expressed. That's it. That's what you're being called to do. Express yourself, express your truth, express what needs to come through you, because that is how we create the new earth inside of the old earth. Because the old earth doesn't exist anymore. And the new one is being created in real time. And everything is just unfolding in front of you. It's already done. Everything is unfolding in front of you. So that is where your gift of creation lies. You're here to create the thing that you are here to create, because no one else can create the thing that you're here to create in your frequency, in your love. And so it's just you having to remember who you are. That's all that matters. So thank you very much for listening, for being here with me. This has been enjoyable. Me, Gemini Sun, I can just speak and talk. That's amazing. I love that. So if you like the channel, please consider following, subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing with whoever you think needs to hear this message as well. And let me know in the comments what you want to create or how you want to express yourself today. Like the children screaming in the background, they're expressing themselves in their full truths in the way that they're meant to. And they're perfect. They don't need to change. You don't want to change a baby, even though it does wake you up in the middle of the night. You don't want to change it. So why do you want to change yourself? Thank you so much. And if you feel called to, there's a donation link to PayPal in the description box below. Or if you're interested in any of my offerings, go ahead, look them up in the description box. One-on-one readings, recorded readings, whatever you feel called to. I'm open to helping you take the next step forwards. So thank you so much. Hasta luego.
You thought you were losing your mind, but you're just remembering who you are. The signs you've been seeing aren't signs, they're coordinates written in the stars. Every crazy thing you've seen, every vision, every dream, every nobody would believe me. That's your energy, vibration and frequency. You're not broken, you don't need healing. You're the one you're looking for, darling. You don't need saving, you need reminding. You already are the light.